This article actually follows Gretchen's really well, as we're talking about rescheduling and what that means with regards to 280E taxes. I think some businesses are really starting to reconsider what their methodology or approach will be when it comes to 280E. So today my headline reads, Marijuana MSO Trulieve seeks $143 million federal refund for 280E taxes. Multi-state marijuana company Trulieve Cannabis Corp is seeking federal tax refund of $143 million, saying it, quote, believes it does not owe the tax it paid over the last 3 years. This determination is supported by legal interpretations that challenge the company's tax liability under Section 280E of the Internal Tax Code. Section 280E prevents state legal marijuana companies from deducting standard business expenses, resulting in much larger tax bills. The company acknowledged that actually getting a tax refund is not guaranteed. Trulieve filed amended federal tax returns for 2019, 2020, and 2021. The company's Friday statement was short on specifics regarding its legal interpretations of 280E. Asked by MJ Biz Daily for more details, a Trulieve spokesperson reiterated that the company believes it does not owe these taxes. We are continually evaluating our tax position and will share additional information as appropriate, the spokesperson said in a statement. Although some states have started easing their 280E burdens on regulated marijuana companies, the federal rule remains and is enforced by the IRS. The cannabis sector overpaid its taxes by $1.8 billion in 2022 as a result of 280E, according to a report by Portland, Oregon-based cannabis sector analysis Whitney Economics. However, 280E's burden on the sector could be eliminated if the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration moves marijuana from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3. That's because the rule applies only to businesses trafficking in Schedule 1 and 2, which are controlled substances. If you guys just heard that loud noise in the background, Luke's pouring champagne. And on that note, you guys, this is Carmen Sacramento coming to you live here in Sacramento on my birthday. I couldn't spend it without you. What do y'all think about this?
Happy birthday.
Getting crazy. Thank you.
I think the attorneys for Trulieve went to the Jason Beck School of Law. I don't know how they're out their minds. I appreciate them. God bless their souls for trying
Great
this, but
headline. That's a
they're
great headline.
what the hey, go for it. If you got the money to burn on lawyers, knock yourselves out.
They already dropped 40 mil. They're
Mhm.
inching up to that 40 mil marker. Why not make it a
Yes.
little more with a great press release saying that they're suing for they're suing for the 280E back. And I, give it. Whether this whole ballot initiative works for Trulieve or not in Florida, they are putting a lot of heat on their name. There's a great marketing plan to get their name in the headlines nationwide, like pretty much every single week. It's always something with them, like whether it works out or not. They are staying hot right now, and whether you like Trulieve or not, they have truly raised the bar for the cannabis community in Florida, and being that, like, when I covered the story last week, only 128 people, I mean, $128 were put up by cannabis advocates for the ballot initiative in Florida, outside of the nearly 40 million that Truly put in themselves. So whether these headlines go through or not, whether it is the Jason Beck Esquire School of Law
Yeah.
or not,
It's the
like
true
Trulieve is
rule of
popping
law.
right.
It's
Trulieve
the
is
true rule
popping
of law,
right
but
now.
I'll tell you what,
The
I
business
think
person in
Trulieve
me fucking loves this. They have the budget to push this forward. They're
Right.
setting some kind of precedent, even if it
They're
totally
getting
gets just
conversation
thrown
started,
out,
right?
whatever. It's a huge conversation starter, and this is something that every business should consider doing because it's fucking ridiculous, and you are owed that money back. You are.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, look,
Yep.
the tax issue is one of the best issues for the cannabis industry because left, right, red, blue, purple, whatever your political affiliations are, it's something that we can all get together around and agree with. And there's a history here of sort of tax reform / advocacy as a PR vehicle. And this is not a new playbook. Harborside did this on the West Coast and pushed back with a lawsuit. And so I think it's money well spent. I think it's the kind of money being spent that only these bigger organizations can afford. And whether they win or lose, they get great PR as a result of it. And it continues to keep the issue of tax reform front and center. So I'm not saying that Trulieve's done everything right. In fact, if you pull back the kimono, you can see some things that are far from kosher, right? But on this tax issue, I think we can all get around the notion that it's not the worst use of funds for them to continue to keep it in the headlines and to try to get some relief for them, and hopefully as a result of that, other entities.
Yeah.
Well, here's the
Yeah,
thing:
that's
is that
sorry,
ultimately,
conversation.
Trulieve owes so much
I can get
money
behind
in
this one for
IRS
Trulieve.
taxes.
Sure.
This might just be a general overall, just them removing a red line item on their AR because of the fact that they owe so much money in federal tax dollars currently. So basically, maybe they're just trying to get their bill erased with this.
You know what, Jason? Jason, you're coming through pretty clear now. Maybe it was Congressman Rohrabacher when he was in there with you. Maybe they're just trying to block him. They're trying to censor him. Maybe that's what's going on.
Probably something like that. It's probably the Biden administration probably trying to silence the truth again.
I think so. Yeah, like I'm like this whole Trulieve thing. I don't know how it's going to turn out. Most likely, it's not going to turn out as a victory for them. But any way that we continue this conversation about taxes and reducing, if not doing away with 280E, I'm all for that. And if they got the budget to put it through in marketing, they got the budget to go through with this lawsuit. More power to them. Keep on keeping on, Kim Rivers.
Yep. I'll
take a bet with anyone who thinks they're going to get this money back.
I don't think they're going to get this money back at all. I just like the fact that they're beating this drum.
That 280E goes away, thousands of companies are going to do the same exact fucking thing.
But it's not retroactive.
Not retro. Exactly. It's not retroactive.
People are going to do it.
That's not how the IRS works.
It's true. Once you've given the IRS your money, they have no intention of giving it back, regardless if there's a policy change.